You can show 30 lakhs, 40 lakh rupees in your account, or maybe any currency where you belong. Your bank statements can be clean, your finances making sense, your parents have a strong income, and your education loan is approved. And yet, your student visa, Australian student visa, got refused. Now you're confused and you have so many questions and you have the pressure, you have the stress. And this is where students start thinking and misunderstanding that visa is mainly related to finances, it's mainly related to money, and they think money matters, but it's not true. Money proves that yes, you can afford Australia as a student, yes, but it does not guarantee you a visa and doesn't take it to a proper study decision that you might take in the future. So money proves the capacity, but logic proves the capability. That's the truth of this world. And we all know the Department of Home Affairs asks different questions like why this provider, why this country, why this particular course, why this university, and etc, 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 right? So in the end, why would you get a refusal? Let's talk on this. Why people are getting refusals, what's the visa status, what's update going on. You know what, I'm trying not to repeat the old main points which I have already mentioned in other videos, but I will definitely give you a gist of it, and we will try to understand what's the problem right now going in your or other people's application as a student, because the refusal sometimes is caused by a really small but massive mistake and you might not know. So let's go forward. Hello guys, this is KapsLock, and today welcome back to another video of related to visa application status, visa updates 2026 and 2027. Students who are thinking to come to Australia, they have to see this video, so make sure to share this video to them, because as I mentioned, we're going to be talking so much related to visas which are coming right now. But let's go with the basic level first. So old visa formula is not enough, because students usually think get an offer letter, arrange the money, write a good SOP, submit the application, and then just pray to God. This mindset is outdated. It does not work it like this anymore, because briefly info, genuine student requirement, which is related to getting the best cream level students in the universities of Australia. That's what the system is working right now at. And also, whatever you say or show needs evidence. Whatever claims you make needs evidence, and evidence kind of in easy terms means documents. So if you have documentation of LORs, internships, finances, statements, academics, then you are fine, then you are in the positive line. But if any of it does not connect to your profile, then you have the problem. Let me tell you, when you write genuine student test or genuine student requirement form or whatever you call it, in easy words, when you write Australia provides world-class education in multicultural environment, see, this looks a really good 90 out of 90 PTE level English. Everyone says it. Students from Punjab, Haryana, India, Nepal, Pakistan, from everywhere they write it in their test. But the thing is, agents, or I would say the officers who are trying to give you visas or rejecting it, they have been seeing these key phrases, keywords from past long time. And you know what, these statements are not wrong, but these are meaningless if you do not provide the specific details. Don't do too much generalized answers in your test. The officer already knows that Australia has universities, or officer already knows that they have world-class education. But how does that create sense to your particular course which you are thinking to do in your life, and how it is going to take you up and forward in your career? That's what you need to explain. So sometimes students take these templates from their agents, then the problem happens. Now another point, strong funds cannot fix weak course logic. Yes, I have been talking this about in so many videos that yes, finances matters. You need good financial credibility. You need statements. So someone who has completed Bachelor's of Computer Science and for 2 years he has been a software developer. No genuine connection, no proper intent it can be seen, no relevance is there in the experience level, no believable qualification is there, and inside the application that person is talking about part-time jobs in Melbourne or Sydney and exploring future opportunities in this field. And as I again said, the person had great money. This is an example. They have good, proper, genuine statements, finances. But from the officer side, look, why will the officer will be giving the visa to that person who was a really good software developer moving to a downgrade level, lower hospitality level course? So see, At your level, at my level, at the person who's watching this video, at that particular level, it can make sense. People change their streams, people start from fresh any day they can. That's a rule of the life. That's called second life. But from their perspectives, try to understand why would they prioritize you. Unless you make a sentence, unless you make a sense in your documentation, in your genuine student requirement, that's how things matters. So changing the course is not problem. Unexplained career shift can be or is a problem if you do not explain it properly, as I mentioned. A point I want to mention is internal contradictions. So let's discuss. Students rarely check. Your bank documents look good, GS answers great, resume look way better than anyone. But what happens when you read everything together? This is where high hidden contradictions appear. Listen to me properly. It says that you're earning a strong salary and you're building a successful career. But your employment records, for example, shows that you have been doing irregular work and had a very short employment history. Now, on the other hand, your answer in the GS here says that you have great financial stability in your family, you have money. But on the other hand, a large amount of money suddenly went out from your account in one of the bank transactions. That's how the officer sees your two partitions, what you said and what's actually true. That's why I always says documentation is really important and connected to what you say. Your answer here says you have carefully researched this particular course, but in the real side, you can be a person who cannot take out time to even complete its major subjects in the past studies and couldn't get a good professional outcome. Here you can say I will go back and work with my family, have my family business, work in the family business. But on the real side, there's no proper evidence for having a business. Here you say Australia is a really great country for my particular case, and the other end you are just copying and pasting the same template which an agent would give to someone that you're using to paste it on your profile, same as Canada, UK, same template from the other country, here same copy paste. So these 5 contradictions makes the things look clearer to the officer who's checking your file, but from your end, that's where the issue starts, and that's why you get a refusal. And sorry, but this can be a huge percentage of the people where people are not getting their visas because of these particular reasons. So as I always said, your application is not a collection of some basic PDFs or documents. It's a complete picture of who you are as a personality. Now, source of funds, it's not just about final balance. Students usually think that this amount of money they have right now present in their accounts should be the level of finances Australia asks. The financial part is finished, everything is done, the balance I found out, but the credibility of the money also matters. How? Where did the money come from? How long has it been there? Does the sponsor's income realistically support that amount? Are there any sudden deposits? Was the property sold? Was a loan was taken? Is the relationship between the sponsor and the person is clear? Does the paperwork explain the movement of the money? Unexplained money transactions can create questions, and you need to understand that. Try not to ask, is that this particular money enough for me to go to Australia? I have got this comment so many times in my videos. Rather, you should be asking, can every major amount be explained properly in my file, in my application? Another point, your previous behavior can speak louder than your new statement. Yes, it's true. Your GS answers matters, but your immigration past history matters as well. You might not hear it a lot, but it's true. Immigration department always check whether this person was juggling around the world or trying to just go to abroad from his own birth nation. Was there any previous refusal? If yes, what was the reasons? And did he or she worked on that particular reasons or no? So yeah, is the person is copy pasting the answers? That can be a dangerous point. Is the student just taking answers from the agent? So you should know, have to know, and try not to pretend that the officer in Department of Home Affairs is just checking your current application. That's not true. He or she is checking everything, like literally everything. And as far as I can see how the system is going forward with Australia, immigration things are not really good. And for that reason, I connected to a good authorized Mara agent, and I have talked to him in a podcast, in 1 hour longer podcast, and you should watch it because he was giving genuine advice rather than selling his own business. It was me who tried to sell it, and I won't say it's sell. It was like because I'm not getting any money from it. It was, I just wanted to help people. That's why I'm making these videos. And for that video, you can definitely go. The link is here, and you can check it on my description and on my KapsLock's podcast channel. But anyway, so, and make sure to comment as well what extra topics you want me to make podcasts on, so that you can get information. But anyway, coming back, so yeah, these were the points, and there are some more points, but if you want me to make another video on this, let me know in the comment section, because it's a longer video already. So this is KapsLock signing off. Like, share and subscribe to this channel for more updates, for more information, and send me the topics that you want me to make. At least on my personal level, I can research and start making the topics, because I want to make a refresh to this channel. Now, thank you first of all for 20,000 subscribers, and also it's been on 20th June, I believe. It's been 4 years for me to be in Australia. If you want me to make a video of my experience, what things I learned, let me know in the comment section. I'll make it. This is KapsLock signing off, and follow me on other social media platforms. Links are in description. Subscribe on all 3 channels. Links are in description. This is KapsLock signing off. Bye, and join the Telegram group, because that can give you so much. Just go there, you might know.